What's up, everyone? Billskate here, also known as Billskate, and today I have a gameplay of a double MOAB on the interchange. I'm using Specialist with the tryhard ACR sounds, and yeah, that's pretty much everything I'm gonna talk about gameplay-wise. What I wanted to talk about today is the title of the video, A Trip Down Memory Lane, and this is my thought on why Call of Duty keeps getting worse every year. And we're gonna start from the latest Call of Duty year, Modern Warfare 3. Well, first of all, every time a new Call of Duty comes out, the Call of Duty community on YouTube grows bigger and bigger, and I think that means more players are looking at commentaries and stuff like that. And what do commentators do? They use the best weapon that they can. So what do like average player looking at them do? They copy exactly what they do. So whenever you come on the game, all you see is FMG9s, Assassin, and Striker. And people say they're OP, and maybe they are, or maybe they're not. But the thing is that everyone uses them, and it can get quite frustrating. The best example of that is Wings of Redemption and Modern Warfare 2 coming out with a video saying like, fix one-man army, this is dumb and bullshit. And what do you know? Like, people started using it and it became like a real problem. And well, of course I'm not blaming Wings for that, because someone would have figured it out, and probably people had figured it out before that, but it wasn't on the mainstream yet. But so the thing is, fucking now everyone uses the best thing they can use because they know about them, because they've seen it on the YouTubes. And to me, that's why Call of Duty keeps getting worse and worse, is because more players try hard, the fucking tryhards, right? And as I'm fucking using the ACR silence here, but my point is, people ruin the game, and also, the makers, Infinity Ward and Treyarch, they don't really listen to us. I mean, they kind of do, but then they don't. I mean, when Robert Trolling said there'll be no last stand in Modern Warfare 3, well, I guess he was right. I mean, there's only final stand, but like, why in hell would you bring back the fucking death streak? They're fucking dumbass. Like, Dead Man's End is the most annoying thing you could ever die from, but they still, like, they don't give a ass, they just put them in the game, and they're like, let's annoy our biggest fan, because of course our biggest fan is not the one that pays our salary. It's in the United States of America and Canada and everywhere in the world that fucking goes out and buy it, and like, well, today I'm gonna troll around with Dead Man's End and FMG9's akimbo. I'm gonna have a blast. It's fucking annoying for us good players, and that's something that going from Modern Warfare 3 to Black Ops, that's something they did right. I mean, no death streak, alright. Kill streak were not like a big part of it, and also like Ghost, we complain about it, but it's way worse in Modern Warfare 3. I mean, why would they go from at least the advanced UAV, if that would block out, would show people using Assassin, that would make sense. But anyway, about Black Ops, they did that right with the Blackbird, because now when you run with a party, you're not fucking gonna die a stupid death, because you're gonna have Blackbirds running 24/7, and that's something they think they did right. Even though they brought Ghost and basically made it like the new standard for like a tier and a perk. Like, everyone, if Assassin and Ghost are in one tier, that's what most people are gonna use, and that's of course because they took out stopping power, and that's another point that made this game even more boring. Call of Duty in general is the taking out stopping power. Even though like in Modern Warfare 3 they made it so every gun basically has it, but my point is, now every day all you see is people using the Ghost and the Assassins, and that could get annoying. And now if we go back to Modern Warfare 2, which to me was the Call of Duty I had the most fun with, I think this is where the Call of Duty community became a lot stronger, and of course you had the one man army noob too, which Infinity Ward has no excuse for not fixing. Like, and I'm not ready to forgive them because they're like fixing stuff in this game. Because how can you live with yourself as a game developer knowing that you have a fucking broken ass game out there and people are playing it and like want to fucking kill themselves over it or fucking punch the wall with a milk mustache? I mean, this shit is effed up. And then, you know, Modern Warfare 2 was a great game. I mean, I had so much fun with it. The founding, I guess, of Huppet Gaming. I mean, it was a game changer because that's where I met most of my online friends. Because they were my friends list. And so, like, then we started running parties, and it was about winning. It really brought that like aspect of the game that people didn't give a shit about before, is winning, and I thought that was a great thing. Now, I mean, Upit has gone to shit, but still, that was a great thing. Thanks to those two guys that made it. That guy that camps in corner and the other guy. I mean, so yeah. So Modern Warfare 2, great game. Did Infinity Ward fuck up on it by not fixing it? Yeah. Deathstreak again, annoying. Actually, Painkiller, I would take over Dead Man's End and Final Stand. Well, there was Final Stand in Modern Warfare 2, but Dead Man's End, it's still fucking. But like going down to World at War. World at War was just a copy of COD 4, and that's why, even though people like played COD 4 and then bought World at War, they really, no one talks about how they played World at War except for a few people, because it was just like people went back to COD 4 so quick. Because well, COD 4 was a great game, and so was World at War. I don't know why people hated on it, because it was awesome. It was just like, yes, it was like COD 4. Yes, it had the MP40 jug, which I guess, you know, Treyarch is guilty of never fixing also. Well, I don't think they fixed it. No, actually they didn't. But it was a great game. I mean, the setting was awesome. World War II. Yes, people were fussing, oh, back to World War II, but you know, World War II is fun. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's a change of pace, of course. Right now, if like Treyarch was making World War II shooter, I'd be like, hell yeah. But you know, people World War didn't give a shit. And then COD 4, where, you know, Call of Duty was great. The YouTube community was like, they had like a couple people, and that was it. I mean, on YouTube, I mean, there's like Xgal and guys like that were fucking amazing at the game, and I was looking at them, I was like, how will I ever be as good as them? Then I became as good as them. And you know, that's where you really need to be good at Call of Duty to shine on YouTube. Now it's just, you don't need it, but not that it matters, because, you know, I don't watch, you know, gameplay for commentaries. But, you know, the M16 people knew it was OP. Or, OP. I mean, it was good. And then the MP5 was also good, but it's not all you saw. You saw a lot of different guns. Why? Because people were just like playing for fun, didn't know about it. And I think that the fact that YouTube wasn't popular and people weren't hardcore about it, most of them, you know, there was just like a group of people that were good, and then I wasn't good. I sucked at Call of Duty 4, but if I went back to it, I'd be really good. And like, but I still think Call of Duty 4 was a great ass game. I mean, everyone does, and I think, and I'm pretty sure it is, it's because, but you know, that's just my advice, so do whatever the fuck you want to do.